Hello everybody, it's Grayson again. I'm doing my 5th inquiry video on sunsets and shadows and Picture Perfect Science lessons K through 5. The lesson objectives for this is by the end of 5th grade, the students should know that the orbits of the Earth around the Sun and of the Moon around the Earth, together with the rotation of the Earth about an axis between its north and south poles, cause observable patterns. These include day and night, daily and seasonal changes in the length and direction of shadows, phases of the moon, and different positions of the sun, moon, and stars at different times of the day, month, and year. The featured books in this lesson are Twilight Comes Twice by Ralph Fletcher and Next Time You See a Sunset by Emily Morgan. You'll need 5 days for this lesson. Each day includes one of the five phases. So day 1 is engage, day 2 is explore, day 3 is explain, day 4 is elaborate, and day 5 is evaluate. So like the other lessons, the engage phase starts with a read aloud, reading Twilight Comes Twice, and you will have a little pre-reading discussion talking about what is Twilight, what do you think the title of the book means, discuss with the students or tell them as you read the book aloud you would like them to listen for what the word Twilight means and how it comes twice. Then read the book aloud to students. So after reading, ask the students, what is twilight? Does it really come twice? What is morning twilight called? What is evening twilight called? Does everyone experience dusk and dawn at the same time? Then ask, what causes dawn and dusk to occur twice each day? What is actually happening at those times? Each student should get an index card at this point where they can write the explanation of what causes dawn and dusk using both words and pictures. You will, after the engage phase, you'll give a take-home page located at the back of the chapter where students will record a sunrise or a sunset that they witness with words or pictures, and then they will share it the next day. In the explore phase, you'll be observing shadows on a sunny day. Try to, if you can, try to take pictures of student shadows in the morning, mid, and end of day. They will stand in the same spot outside throughout the day, in the morning and in the middle of the day and at the end of the day, and record their shadows. They'll get a partner with chalk and draw each other's shadows on it and then switch. So each time throughout the day they'll record a different shadow and how it changes throughout the day. You'll come back in and the students will compare their shadows and fill out the student page Changing Shadows Part 1 and answer the questions and discuss what they find. In the explain phase is another read aloud next time of the book Next Time You See a Sunset. Throughout the reading, you will ask questions like, what is really happening during a sunset? What is really happening during a sunrise? How does this explanation relate to the position of the sun in the sky yesterday when we were tracing our shadows? When were your shadows the shortest? Where was the sun at that time? When were your shadows the longest, and where was the sun at that time? What causes this change in position of the sun in the sky? Do you think your shadows will look similar if you did this again tomorrow? We know the sun always rises at the eastern sky and sets in the western sky, but in which direction do the moon and stars rise and set? Then they will fill out the Changing Shadows Part 2 using personal experiences and info from the book. This is going to ask them This kind of asks them the same questions as during the read aloud, but they have to explain it in their own ways and with their own experiences. So in the elaborate phase, you'll be modeling Earth's rotation. You'll put a lamp in the middle of the room and turn all the lights off. And you'll want to try to provide as many globes as possible and group the students around the globes. They'll form a circle around the lamp with their globes. The lamp equals the sun and the globes equal the earth, and students will be asked to rotate their globes to see what areas of the earth are enshadowed, what will have a sunrise and a sunset, and they'll just make comparisons to the things they've been learning throughout the unit, throughout the lesson. So in the evaluate stage, they will use the sunset and shadows assessment. Give each student a copy of the sunset and shadows assessment, which includes 2 questions about sunrises and sunsets, and shadows. The questions are, why is it not scientifically accurate to say the sun is going down at sunset? And if you go outside on a sunny day, you will see your shadow. Sometimes your shadow is longer than you are, and other times it is shorter than you are. How can this difference in the length of your shadow be explained? Use the labeled drawings to help explain your answer. So that handout assessment is located in the back of this book as well. So that is the Sunsets and Shadows lesson in Picture Perfect Science K through 5. Thank you.